Everyone treats SEO tools like they are a simple commodity. Just pick one and start tracking keywords, right? But after managing a SaaS launch and an e-commerce site side by side for a few months, I realized that choosing the wrong one is actually a very expensive mistake that can stall your growth for months. I spent a lot of money and time putting Semrush and Ahrefs to a real-world head-to-head test to see which one is actually worth the subscription. I'm going to show you exactly where the gaps are, what I learned, and how to pick the right command center for your specific marketing strategy. And quick heads up, I'll put affiliate links in the description for everything that we are covering today. And if you do use them, I earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel. All right, let's jump in. So we're gonna start with Semrush. Getting signed up was very easy. It was just a couple of clicks and I was right into the dashboard. It did walk me through setting up my first project immediately. So I just plugged in a domain, I picked some keywords, and I synced up Google Analytics to get the real data flowing. The dashboard can feel a little packed at first, but once you see that it's all grouped into just simple toolkits like SEO, content, ads, and social, it all starts to click. And after messing around with it for a few minutes, everything is right where you would expect it to be. What I really liked is how seamless it is to jump between jobs. I could be digging into keywords, checking a landing page for errors, and lining up social posts all in one spot without having to switch tabs or restart my work. It's a full-on workspace rather than just a bunch of random tools thrown together. Now, I've been using it every single day to watch rankings, check out how client sites are doing, and map out blog posts. It's definitely made for people who are running a whole marketing strategy and need to handle more than just the basics. It does take a little practice to learn your way around, but once you do, going back to a simpler tools feels like taking a huge step backwards. Ahrefs also has a pretty smooth setup process, though it is a bit of a bummer that they don't offer a real free trial anymore. Now once you're in, the design feels sleeker than Semrush. It is very minimal and it keeps everything focused strictly on SEO. I mostly leaned on it for tracking backlinks and digging into keyword research, and it's a big time workhorse. Everything loads fast and the filters are really easy to play around with. The Site Explorer tool in particular, it's pretty good if you are trying to get the lowdown on your competitors. Now that said, while the design is cleaner, it definitely feels a bit narrower. You're not getting the extra bells and whistles like built-in tools for content planning, running ads, or managing social media. So if your world revolves entirely around SEO, well, it's a great fit. But if you are trying to piece together a bigger marketing strategy, you'll start to notice those missing pieces pretty quickly. It's a fast, powerful platform, but it might feel a little too limited if you need to do more than just search-focused work. All right, let's talk about pricing, because while both platforms do follow a tiered structure, Semrush definitely gives you a bit more flexibility in what you are actually getting for your money. So for Semrush, if you do go with the annual billing, the pro plan works out to about $117 a month, and that gets you 5 projects, 500 keywords to track, and all the core SEO essentials. And if you need more, the Guru plan is $208 a month, and that one adds in things like historical data and content marketing tools for up to 15 projects. And then there is the business plan at $416 a month, which is the heavy hitter with API access and extra team features, which is basically the sweet spot for agencies. Now, Ahrefs is a bit different. They recently added a $29 starter plan, which sounds cheap, but it's really just a limited way to test it out. Their main entry-level plan, Lite, is $129 a month, or about $108 if you do pay for the year up front, but it feels pretty tight on features. The standard plan jumps up to $249 a month, and that's where you start getting enough data and projects to actually do some real work. And if you do need the advanced plan for a bigger team, you're looking at about $450 a month. Look, at the end of the day, the price tags are fairly close, but Semrush just feels like a better value if you are trying to juggle more than just pure SEO, like running ads or managing a full content calendar. With Ahrefs, you are paying for a premium SEO tool, but you'll definitely start noticing the gaps if you want to tie in other parts of your marketing strategy. And if you do want to give Semrush or Ahrefs a try, then you can check out the affiliate links in the description below. Using those earns us a commission at no extra cost to you, which does really help support the channel. A few months back, I was working with this growing SaaS startup that had just launched their site. They were in that classic needs more visibility phase. They wanted to rank for some tough keywords and were already looking ahead to running paid ads and scaling up their blog content. I kicked things off with Ahrefs to run a backlink audit and get a handle on where their competitors were actually picking up traffic. And for that, it worked like a charm. The data is very solid, the filters are super simple, and I was able to spot some great link building opportunities in no time. But when it came time to actually sit down and plan out a full content strategy, I hit a bit of a wall. And that's when I jumped over to Semrush. And honestly, the extra tools really changed the game for me. I was able to run a full site audit, map out a topic cluster using their content planner, and even peek at what their ad competitors were doing. We used their on-page SEO checker to smooth out some issues on their homepage, and within just a few weeks, their rankings started to climb. So yeah, Ahrefs was fantastic for the research phase. It's surgical, it's fast, but Semrush is what helped me actually move the needle. It gave me the toolkit to stop just analyzing the problem, and it started actively fixing it. Look, at the end of the day, both Semrush and Ahrefs are top tier, but they really serve different masters. Ahrefs is super clean, snappy, and fantastic if you are just locked in on pure SEO work, like hunting down backlinks or finding keyword gaps. But when you zoom out and you look at the bigger picture, running ads, building out a blog strategy, or managing site-wide audits, well, Semrush just gives you more horsepower. It feels like you've got a full marketing suite right in front of you. Is it perfect? Of course not. Nothing is. The interface can feel a bit packed at times, and there is definitely a learning curve while you get your bearings. But once you are comfortable, it just slides right into your daily workflow. And if you strictly need raw SEO data, Ahrefs is going to treat you just fine. But if you are trying to build a wider marketing strategy, Semrush gives you way more control and, in my opinion, a lot more long-term value. It's exactly why I keep coming back to it. And that wraps up this video. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, then please like and subscribe to see more just like this. And don't forget, you can find the affiliate links for what we've covered right below this video. And if you do use them, we earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel. Also, if you are interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.